This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports in Chaco. We're here with the jack of all trades, I'd probably pretty much say. You are now obviously comedian, boxer. I think probably the next thing you need a movie now, Tommy. But another one, another road, another step on the way back to the big time. How did that feel tonight?
No, it was a wee bit underwhelming, but that's I think if I had been mentally prepared for him to box again, it wouldn't feel as like bad to me at the minute. But I thought he was going to come and have a go, and I never really opened up, and I tried my best. I was using feints, I was doing everything I could. I was dropping the hands to try and get him to do something, but he wanted to survive, and he survived. So disappointed, but a win's a win, and like you say, on to the next one.
Your first fight at home in over 3 years. I think your last fight was here as well. I remember you obviously having won the Ulster Hall as well. You've obviously been used to obviously bigger fights and bigger occasions, I guess, sometimes coming back. Not that you don't want to come back and fight at home, but you're in this for the big fights. That's where the big money is. Is it sort of that realisation, I guess, does it make the defeat you had, the Billam Smith, probably realise now going, if only I'd have won, but I guess that's life, isn't it? You just have to start the rebuild and obviously try and get yourself back in them big fights again.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It's crap, like it's fighting crap opponents, fighting in crap venues, and it's a melt.
Mark had obviously mentioned, and obviously the Fight Week interview we'd done, that there was a potential obviously after Estonia, the potential of obviously a world title fight. It seems to be still in the offing. I'm not sure who it is. I'm not going to try and get you to call out who it was, but now that that's a more credible opponent, maybe that organisation might grant you the chance to become a world champion.
Who knows? Boxing is, it's like to make up the rules as to go along. So who knows? Hopefully, I can get a big fight and we'll be ready for it when the phone rings. But I can't give you any details on anything because I know as much as you.
Obviously, your second fight under Dan Boyle now, obviously, since obviously your partnership with Pete Taylor. How's that been going? Is it it's probably similar to your good friend, Ando Kakachi, obviously just won the IBO belt tonight, but is it similar to obviously Ando that Dan's obviously bringing the real Tommy McCarthy back out again?
Yeah, sure, Ando. I'm delighted for him. Plunkett's first world champion. And Ando, everybody knows how much of a supporter I am of Ando. He's been his friend from I was 12, and he's a big inspiration, so I'm delighted for the stallion. And yeah, me and Dan's training, it's brilliant. We have good fun in the gym, we'll work hard, but too. And he's whipped me into good shape, and I'm enjoying going to training. So yeah, what they say, he's going to bring the best out of me, and onwards and upwards.
I guess that's what it is. Sometimes it's enjoying boxing because it's a brutal sport. There's not too many people. I've seen someone from Carl Frampton yesterday says they hated boxing because obviously you don't get paid a lot of money for obviously putting your life and stuff on the right line in every fight. Sometimes it's that realisation you have to have enjoyment in it, and obviously I guess it's getting you back to your roots, getting you back enjoying your boxing, and that's when we'll get the best Tommy McCarthy when it comes fight night.
Yeah, please God, that's the plan. And yeah. You said it all.
I'm having a habit of speaking too much in these interviews. But I guess celebration time tomorrow, obviously Ando coming back home, maybe have a few beer, maybe tomorrow, and then is it straight back in the gym and get ready for the next one?
Yeah, well, Ando's not a big drinker, as you know, so probably go around, have a pizza. His daddy's unbelievable. I'm not even being stereotypical. His daddy is an amazing chef, pizza chef. So yeah, go around and see him and celebrate, but I reckon there won't be much beer involved, to be honest. He's not a drinker.
Obviously, after his last fight in Birmingham, I remember going to his house after the fight, and his dad made me a double espresso, and it was literally probably worse than alcohol, but it took your head off. Has Tony ever made you any double espressos?
I don't drink double espressos, but I've had pizzas of him before, and they're unbelievable.
And I guess it's following that trend. Obviously, Ando's now won obviously the IBO world title. So obviously now it's coming to the stage of who's going to be next. Obviously Paddy's in action in 4 weeks' time. Dennis Hogan obviously a fight in 2 weeks' time. Are we now going to see a trend now in Irish boxing where we haven't had a world title in 3 years? That's like a bus. We're going to just be able to train, keep coming of them.
Yeah, please God, I hope Padraig does get it. I think it's the very, like, I fancy him to win this fight, and it'd be brilliant if he gets it too. So that's it. You know, when we were kids, Anto was the first person I knew to win an All Ireland title, and off the back of him winning, then we all came in behind him. So, like you say, Anto set the trend now for the IBO title. Padraig's going to win it, and then I'll win it, and Tyrone McKenna will win it, and it'll just go so on and so on and so on. So
I've said to Paddy they're going to have to rename it the Irish Boxing Association, obviously, rather than the International Boxing Organisation.
yeah, I was thinking that myself.
When are you obviously next back? And I believe you have another gig obviously just announced it in December. Obviously you're back into the comedy circle again.
I'm doing a gig next Saturday night, and I've got plenty of bookings for October. So yeah.
I guess on the podcast as well, obviously Whiskey and White with Tyrone. How's that going with you?
Whiskey and White's flying. Make sure he's like and subscribe. Available on all streaming platforms. So Stephen, do you know what? We're gonna have to wrap it up here because we're missing the friggin' fights.
We definitely are. But listen, thanks very much for your time, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks very much, sir.